Hi friends, I'm Amy and this is A Star Reads, and it's time for my May Tales from Two Trails TBR. And before I get into it, there will be certain spoilers in this video for Kim from Expedition Through Pages Tales from Two Trails video. So if you want to go check that out first, find out all about the gameplay, find out all about Tales from Two Trails, it's a team-based thing this time around, and so we've got two teams. The team that I'm participating in, and that is Team A, and that's headed by Kim's mother, Julie. Go Julie! And I will link her channel down below. And of course there is Team B as well, which is headed by Kim from Expedition Through Pages. I will link her channel and the May video down below. So go check it out first if you really don't want to be spoiled, because I'm going to tell you that I didn't do so well. Actually, I only contributed one book in the month of May, and our team did not win. I'm not saying that I'm the reason the team didn't win, but I didn't help. I didn't help towards that goal of winning for the month. And the benefit of winning each month is that you get to roll an 8-sided dice as opposed to a 6-sided. And that would be very helpful for our group because we had a bit... it didn't go so well on the board. Our gameplay did not go so well. We're in trouble. Let's just put it that way. We're in trouble. So I'm hoping to do much better this month, and I think I'm setting myself up for success. So that is probably another thing. I, at the moment, am struggling with reading. My reading is okay, but I'm much more in a mood reading state of mind at the moment than a, picking up my TBR kind of. And then as far as content goes, I haven't been in the mood for that lately at all. School's been great, but it's been a lot and it's taken a lot of energy out of me, and I'm trying to figure out how to get some of that energy back. So I'm working on it. Of course, all of a sudden I got a sore throat and I think I've got a cold or something like that I've been fighting the last couple of days. So I'm like, yeah, let me just get sick again. Oh, and I subbed yesterday in a kindergarten class, and then today I went back into the school to do something, and the kindergarten teacher's like, hey, so 6 of my kids came down with norovirus, and they're all out super sick today. I was like, oh no. Because, kindergartners, they hang all over you, and they don't wash their hands all the time. So I'm like, do not get norovirus. Do not get norovirus. I do not. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's the fun of being a teacher. And my first year has been a year of sickness. So prompt number 1, we got Kim's TBR. So we actually had to pull a book from Kim's TBR. And it worked out because one of the books that she ended up pulling from her TBR jar was Solace by Gail Carringer. And this is a book that I have wanted to read for a long time. And I've heard mixed things. So I was like, do I really want to read it? I don't know. I had kind of lost a little bit of my excitement for it. But when I saw that Kim was reading it, I actually got really excited. So I'm going to be reading this. Actually, I've already started reading this one. I'm like 30% of the way through. So it will get done. This one I'm listening to an audiobook, and the audiobook is fantastic. So far, this seems to be an adult paranormal fantasy, but it's historical. So it's set in Edwardian, Victorian, I don't know. It's very steampunk. It's very tongue-in-cheek kind of humor, witty back and forth banter and dialogue. I'm finding it really entertaining. And I think that the narrator is doing a great job of narrating the different roles within the story, and I'm enthralled. And so the fact that this is turning out to be a fun one for me to read at the moment, and it's turning out to be a really good car audiobook, I won't have any problems getting through this one. Oh, and the basic premise of this is that our preternatural person, who is Alexia, I can't remember her last name right now, she can basically reverse werewolves and vampires. If she touches them, all of a sudden their teeth retract and they're no longer a danger to her. They could be a danger physically to her, but she's actually very strong and powerful, and she can beat things up pretty well. And something happens at the very beginning of this that puts her at the center of a mystery that's happening within the supernatural world with vampires. And the local vampire clan doesn't necessarily know what's going on. And the BUR, which is headed by, I don't know what the BUR means. I should probably go back and look what that is. But the BUR, who's headed by this very rake and attractive, and they're kind of digging each other, werewolf, Lord something. That's a problem with audiobooks. Anyways, he is trying to solve this mystery because his job is to keep everything in the supernatural world kind of safe and tidy, because there are laws that allow people within the supernatural world to be within the regular world. But that is as long as everything stays safe. And obviously the fact that she had to attack somebody and something happened because of it. Alexia had to attack somebody that was a vampire. It means that things at the moment aren't safe. So that's where things are going. I'm enjoying it so far, and we'll see if I get it done. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. I have like 7 hours left of listening time, so I can get it done. The second prompt was to randomize a book genre, and Julie ended up randomizing horror, which she hates, so that was kind of funny. I already have plans to read Tender is the Flesh this month by Agustina Bastarrica. The thing about the horror prompt that came up is that that is actually also the group book, and the group book is Turn of the Screw. And so I don't know that I will get to Turn of the Screw. If I do, it'll be audiobook, but I do already have plans to read this horror this month. So whichever comes first will be the one I count for this. So it's either going to be Tender is the Flesh or Turn of the Screw by Shirley Jackson. Is that who it's from? I'm guessing here. Oh no, it's Henry James. Turn of the Screw by Henry James. You'll have already seen that because of his name being there. Hopefully with those two options, I will get to a horror story this month. Prompt number 3 was a great one, and it was 5-star prediction. So that's perfect because I have already started Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee, and considering that I gave Jade War 5 stars, which I don't think I told you about anywhere except for on the group discussion for Bookstar read-alongs, I believe this will be a 5-star read. This is the third and final in the Greenbone Saga series, and this is the series that we're currently reading for Bookstar read-alongs, which is a read-along group that I co-host with Danielle from Book Cara and Paige from Pages with Paige. I will link the announcement video down below if you want to come check it out. There's always time, and I leave up our discussion channels, so if you want to go at any point and join in on the discussion for any of the books that we've read, any of the series that we've read, I highly recommend doing so because every once in a while, some conversation from a previous book will pop up, and I definitely go check out people's comments and thoughts. I love hearing what you have to say about these different books. So I'm currently a little ways into Jade Legacy. This series is a very mob style story where you have different clans that are in charge of jade. They have all these magical abilities that are highly enhanced by the wearing of jade. Like a gangster sort of story, you have conflicts and you have murders and you have people selling stuff illegally on the black market. Not just jade, but this substance that allows people who couldn't normally wear jade be able to wear it. So it's kind of like drug dealing in a sense. So there's a lot of politics in this and clan dynamics. Family dynamics is a huge part of this because our main clan, the No Peak clan, or the one we follow, because the other big clan is the Mountain Clan. But the No Peak clan has brothers and sisters that are heading this clan, and we get their interactions, we get the interactions of the people surrounding them. Like it's very in-depth, very detailed. It's not a fast-paced series, so if you're looking for something that's gonna just like, whew, it probably won't do that. But if you're looking for something with a lot of intrigue and a lot of, just it's twisty and turny, and there's some really big things that happen in this series, then I think you'll love it because it'll blow your socks off. And I'm expecting this book to be devastating because I have heard it is devastating. So I'm looking forward to it. And I know I will get this one done before the 25th because I'm making a dent already and I'm totally in the mood for this. So this is what I'm focusing on currently. And then every month our team has a challenge. And this time around, the challenge is to give an actual review. It could be written, I think it could be like a video review of the book we believed would be a 5-star prediction. So because I believe Jade Legacy will be 5 stars, I'm gonna have to review this and determine whether or not I was right or wrong. So I'm hoping I'll be right. I'm really hoping I'll be right. So that's everything for Tales from Two Trails. I have to make sure I get all of this done by end of day, May 25th, because we have from the 26th the prior month, so April 26th through May 25th to get this accomplished. I'm pretty sure I can get Jade Legacy and Tender is the Flesh or Turn of the Screw and Solace, which is my audiobook currently, done before the 25th. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on some of these books. Did you read them? What you thought? Also, I'd love to hear what you're reading for Tales from Two Trails. If you're on Team A or Team B, we are friendly towards either team, but Team A is gonna win. And if you're wondering where my own TBR game has gone, let me tell you. This book has been holding me up for the longest time. I finished Jade War. The other one I had to read was one of the Bridgerton books. I finished both of those a while ago, and I started the Joylet Club, but this is just not what I'm in the mood to read right now. It hasn't been what I was in the mood for the whole past month, and so I'm really behind because of this book. I don't have that much further to go. I just need to sit myself down and read the rest of it. And it's not that it's not good. It's just right now this is not what I feel like reading. So why did I choose it when I was making that TBR? Well, you know, obviously at the time I didn't know that this wouldn't be the book that I'd feel like reading in the future. So we'll see. Either I will pick this up within the next few days, or what I might do is substitute this for another book and add a spin onto my next round. I might do that. Like, because I could easily read one of the Laurel K. Hamilton books. The next book I need to read is Bloody Bones, I think. That's book 5 in the Anita Blake series. I could easily read that as a book from my childhood, or reread from my childhood, because I read that series partially in high school, partially, you know, into my early 20s. I think that would count. I feel bad because there's no good reason why I'm not reading this. I just can't bring myself to pick it up every day. It just sits there and sits there and sits there. Anyways, let me know what you think I should do. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so you can see what happens when I'm able to get my next TBR video out there. If and when I'm able to put more content out there, I can do it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.